Welcome back, ForkOfSpite here. Last as Lanty blind let's play of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We are ready to level our group up to 8. So we're going to do that. Unfortunately, we're missing one of our key companions. Woljif has apparently deserted the crusade or camp. We don't know where he is, we don't know what he's up to, but for now, I just have to proceed along the lines as if we do not have him. So, what am I going to go with as far as regular party members? Obviously, I can't get rid of myself. I'm not going to get rid of Lann or Seelah. Lann just brings a lot of firepower to actually, kill things. Seelah has the ability to, stand in front and be a good tank. Plus, she brings a little bit of healing and a whole bunch of immunities and things like that. Ember, I've decided, is just too useful to go without the protective luck hex. That seems to be very good. So I'm not willing to go without that. Right now, since we no longer have Woljif, Camellia is our only trickery option. So she is pretty much locked into this party for the time being. I will try to rectify that, but it'll take a while. So that leaves Daeran. And the other obvious choice might be Soziel. And I do like Soziel's Touch of Good and Bit of Luck, Domain Powers, but I'm going to choose Daeran going forward in general, and this is for a skills reason. So, I have a plan that every skill will eventually be covered by at least one person in this group, except for mobility. And both TaoPaiPai and Lann will have some mobility, but neither of us will be working to max out the number of ranks in mobility. Alright, so let's get started. Zen Archer. This is level 8. Everyone gets a stat bump. Yay! And it looks like the Zen Archers get another key power. Alright, so TaoPaiPai's stat bumps are easy. Everything's going into wisdom. Alright, so TaoPaiPai, I've decided, is going to keep religion and perception maxed, and is going to max out stealth. So now all three of these skills are maxed. So for going forward, now of course things might change, but going forward is gonna put a skill point in stealth, skill point in religion, skill point in perception, and his fourth skill point will go into mobility. It might make some sense to sort of split between athletics and mobility, but I think it's a better idea to try to get one of them reasonably good and just ignore the second one, because having two that are mediocre or less than mediocre is like having neither of them, in my opinion. So going forward, he's planning to just put bumps in mobility. Alright, key power. Let's see what's available. Ooh, this is Dimension Door. Ha uses 2 key points. Poison? No. Demons are immune to poison. Ooh, Restoration. It's nice having this as a key power. This is something I should definitely consider. Except this is only on himself. That's right. So I can't use this to cast Restoration on anybody else. This was just being for himself. Uh, he's probably fast enough already. I can't see taking a standard action to cast True Strike, even though sometimes I probably should. Wholeness of body. Little bit of healing. Standard action, so unlikely. Abundant Step as a move action. This might be useful, I think. Because I could still take a standard action to attack and get my armor class back up. And then I could use this. Or maybe I could even use it the other way around. So it's definitely going to be between Restoration and Abundant Step. If I could do this Restoration on other people, I think I might get it with Lann. And I might get this with Lann anyway. Probably not. But since this is self only, I'm going to get Abundant Step. Alright, so let's go and do Lann. Zen Archer is fine. I have decided instead of doing strength next, which I was sort of contemplating back at level 4, I'm going to do Dex first. It just improves initiative, it improves armor class, it improves his mobility check, it improves his stealth check, it improves reflex saves. Whereas strength will get 1 more damage on each arrow, 3 more on a crit, which is big, and sometimes it could be the difference between the creature getting another attack or not. And it would also improve his athletics, and it would improve our encumbrance. We would be able to carry more stuff without being bogged down. Well, I'm going to go for Dex, and I think actually the primary reason is initiative. Also stealth if he's still doing stealth checks to avoid random encounters. But AC and initiative and reflex saves, I'm going to go dexterity right now. Alright, and he is going to maximize as best he can athletics and perception. Looks like I can't get both of them. I'll maximize athletics for now. Next level, he'll be able to maximize perception. And then once we get those maximized, he'll start bumping mobility again. And for the same reasons, because this is self-only, for the same reasons, I'm going to take Abundant Step. Alright, Seelah. Paladin, Aura of Resolve. What is an Aura of Resolve? Immune to Charm and +4 morale against charm effects for those within 10 feet of her. So that's something. Okay, wow. Wow. I was 100% going to do Wisdom here. And I think I probably still will do Wisdom. It'll get her another 2nd level spell. But because of the skills, believe it or not, I am strongly considering Dex. Let's do Wisdom. Alright. This is the weird thing. I don't want to have to use Camellia necessarily. I'm locked into Camellia. I don't have another option. Seelah is going to be my other option. She is going to do her best to max out Trickery. Nobody else, even the 3 companions not with us, including Nenio, including Soziel, including Regil, all of us, none of us have Trickery as a class skill. The only ones who do are Seelah, Camellia, and Woljif. And And other than Woljif and Camellia, Seelah is the only one who already has any ranks. So I am going to try to do my best to max out Trickery with her just so we have another option so I can potentially leave Camellia at camp. Ooh, her Divine Weapon Bond went up. Alright, next let's go and do Daeran. Now let's do Camellia. Yeah, Shaman, Spirit Hunter. I wish I knew how to play this class. Alright. I don't know why it told us Charisma, and it's still telling us Charisma is a good idea. I have no idea why. Bards, Paladins, Blood Ragers, Oracles, Scalds, and Sorcerers gain bonus spells based on Charisma. My guess is Charisma affects her hexes, but I'm not even sure about that. Whereas, wait, does this say Shaman in here? No, it doesn't say Shaman. So Shamans are here. Clerics, Druids, Inquisitors, War Priests, Hunters. Shamans and Rangers get spells based on their Wisdom. So Wisdom is her spellcasting stat. So there was no good reason for me to bump up Charisma from 13 to 14 at level 4. Maybe it affects her Hex DCs, and then maybe that's a good enough reason, but eh. She is a full caster. She gets 9 levels of Divine spells based on her Wisdom, and she picks up 9th level spells at level 17. In order to cast 9th level spells, you have to have a 19 Wisdom. Now, granted, I think stat bump items and stuff like that will allow that, but still. She needs 3 more stat bumps into Wisdom just to cast all her spells. I'm still going to go Dex. Even though I've kind of given up on her as a damage dealer, I don't know how to make her a viable fighter, if you will. Every other stat bump is almost certainly going to go into Wisdom for Camellia. Except for 20. I guess 20 would go into Strength, but 12 and 16 are both going into Wisdom, and 20 might have to go into Wisdom too, if we actually need that natural 19 Wisdom. As if I'll make it to 20th level. Alright, Camellia is going to keep Trickery maxed, and it was a bad idea. She only gets 2 skill points per level. It was mostly pointless trying to get 1 rank in all of these. Way back at level 2, I should have just decided, okay, am I going to try to use Persuasion with her? If not, let's do Stealth. So, it's a little late, but let's do Stealth. Hex. Looks like she gets a new Hex. Alright. She could probably do Protective Luck. So we get more Protective Lucks up. Oh. No. What secret? Ooh. Bonus meta magic feat. Slumber. I think I'm probably going to take Protective Luck with her as well. And this is a saves negates thing, and I don't know how good her save DC is. Whereas I know Protective Luck is very useful. If I have 2 people who can cast Protective Luck, that means I can just get them up twice as quickly. Ooh. Whoa. So, if she had been putting ranks into Persuasion, then I probably would have done this, but too late now. No. Hampering Hex. AC and CMD. And it would be -4 to AC. Whether or not the target is successful cannot be affected by a hampering hex, again for 24 hours. We already have chant. Evil Eye, Fortune, Fury, or Misfortune. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, this is... Yeah, once you've benefited from the Fortune Hex, you cannot benefit it again for 24 hours. So it would basically last for one combat, because if I can use Chant to keep it up, then that would work. Ooh. Alright, this is useful. So we can use this to get rid of various conditions. Dazzled, fatigued, shaken, or sickened. And it doesn't say it's a prerequisite for anything else. None of those are particularly horrendous conditions. Fatigued is probably the worst one, and that can be getting rid of by a lesser restoration. Well, I'm gonna do Fortune just to be different. No, I should. Yeah, I'm gonna do Fortune. I don't know. It's the way this combat works. I mean, this is good against big boss battles. But I know there's a big boss battle coming up. So I should take it just for that reason. Alright, let's do Fortune. Alright, Ember. Ugh. Do I want to bother putting up Wisdom just for the will save bonus? I don't think so. I think I want to keep pumping Charisma. Alright, Ember is going with World, Nature, and UMD. So we're trying to get those as pumped up as possible, and her nature is already well behind. Basically, Seelah right now has a better nature, so maybe I should keep going with World. I'll worry about UMD later. But she's gonna start trying to keep. She's gonna keep World and Nature as max as possible, and then once those are max, she's gonna get UMD as max as possible. She has an odd intelligence, so this level she only got 3 skill points. Next level she'll get 4. By odd, I don't mean an odd number. I mean an odd modifier. 12, which is a +1, or 16, which is a +3, etc. Stuff like that. Okay. She also gets a hex. Hey, she could do Fortune. No. She could do Misfortune. She could do Evil Eye. I think I want Evil Eye for her. Yes, I want Evil Eye for her. Alright. A 4th level spell for Ember. Never even heard of this spell. Must be a witch thing. Oh, okay. I have seen this spell. I remember seeing this spell in Kingmaker in the Varnhold slot. Downloadable content. Confusion, crushing despair. Oh, Death Ward, yeah. Duh, Death Ward. Almost 100% going to be Death Ward. However, Daeran is also going to get a 4th level spell, and I might do Death Ward for him. But when you need Death Wards up, it's nice to have 2 people who can cast them. You get them up twice as quickly. Let's do Death Ward. And I'm probably going to do Death Ward with Daeran as well. But before we level up Daeran, let's check to see what spells he gets for free. Where's his life? There we go. He gets restoration for free. That's what I thought. Okay. Let's level him up. Oracle. Charisma. Ooh, do I want... I kind of need skill points. This would give me 4 extra skill points right now. No, let's keep doing charisma. Alright, so Daeran is going to be my Arcana guy. And Persuasion. And I'll decide. I think going forward, I think he'll start putting stuff into World, because I might actually take brew potions with him. Primarily, just for if I can find the level 6 alchemy kit for potions of heal, which in theory could be used as a move action by anybody, such as TaoPaiPai, and then he could still take his standard attack to get his armor class back up and stuff like that. So if that's possible, just the ability to have potions of heal in and of itself, that's worth the fee. Tabletop potions can only be 3rd level or lower, but I've seen the level 4 alchemy kit, so I don't know how it is in this game. But for now, he's our Arcana guy. He's our Persuasion guy. He's also our... Yeah, he's our Arcana guy and Persuasion guy, and he'll be putting stuff into World as well. Oh, spell? Almost certainly going to be Death Ward. So I still don't really have any attack spells with him, but that's alright. Death Ward. Alright, did I take... I took nature with Ember, didn't I? I hope I did.
You're a good person.
I meant to take nature. Maybe I have to do that later, because I didn't have enough skill points yet. Yeah, she's up to 3 ranks, but she's eventually going to become my nature person as well, because I need somebody who can do nature. But for now, I wanted her with World, which is now maxed. She's going to work on nature, and she'll work on UMD as well. But nature first. Alright, that will end this episode. It looks like we can't level up the other 3 people right here. So that'll have to wait. Thank you for joining me. Hope these decisions made sense. If not, well, oh well. They're almost certainly not great decisions, but at least I'm thinking about them. All right, sayonara.